I woke up this morning and realized that my best friend is getting married in a week. Now, I haven't seen this girl in years because she lives in a different state. So we have been besties via telephone. But I'm the maid of honor in this wedding, and my dress is getting a wee bit snug because your girl been snacking a little too much and she's struggling. Oops. So I'm going to do what any self-respecting girl would do, and I'm going to consult the queen, Miss Chloe Ting.
Challenge accepted.
As most of you know, Chloe Ting is very well known in the YouTube world for having all kinds of killer workouts all over her page. And just a few weeks ago, I stumbled across this abs in 2 weeks video. There are 2 ways to do this challenge. You can either do the abs video itself every day for 2 weeks, or you can do it as a part of a full body workout plan that also lasts 2 weeks. I was more focused specifically on just kind of toning up those abs a little bit, so I wanted to focus just on the ab video.
The rules are the rules.
My rules are that after 14 days of exercises, this challenge is over, meaning that there's nothing wrong with rest breaks when needed. I'm also not going to be guilt tripping myself over how out of shape I've gotten. Instead, I'm choosing to be grateful that I have the opportunity to get healthier. And lastly, I will be doing all exercises given in the video, modified as needed for my level of fitness.
As with any good fitness challenge video, we have to have our before and our after, which means I need to take some starting measurements. But as I need to measure some things appropriately, I want to make sure I'm not mooning the camera because I'm in a dress. So I think we need to change. I know, I'm absolutely exhausted from that stunning transition. I've changed so we can see my belly region. So attractive, I know. Working on it, dang it. What I am gonna do for the sake of taking measurements is roll this down so you guys get the full gut effect. Sorry. But we will be taking some measurements to see where exactly I am starting off.
The last time I took my measurements, I was considerably smaller, so this was a little traumatizing, but my waist was 42 inches, my belly button was 51 inches, and my hip lower gut donut pouch area was 52.5 inches after a full day of eating, because I didn't want to wake up early to measure.
We are not exactly off to a strong start, but that's kind of the reason I'm doing this challenge in the first place.
I would absolutely be lying if I said that day 1 did not completely kick my butt. I actually had to modify a lot of the exercises so that I could be able to do them.
Oh shit! Okay, that's not gonna work on a mat.
One thing I did find a little bit strange about this particular workout set is that she switches a lot back and forth from exercises on your back to exercises in plank position, and that wore me out, the switching, almost as much as the exercises themselves.
Why did I sign up for this? Day 1 is done. I didn't puke, thank God.
I have been laying here for like an hour. I am one with the couch. My husband is already showering and getting ready for bed. And I still need to do this thing. And the only reason I'm working out tonight is because you people are here holding me accountable. So, thank you. Not really feeling enthused, but gotta get rid of this somehow, right?
I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies.
I had absolutely zero desire to do that workout today, but I'm proud of myself for doing it anyway. I know I missed yesterday. It was supposed to be day 3, and we had the bachelorette party instead, which was wonderful but wore me out. Today I focused on bettering my form rather than being speedy, and I feel like I actually got a better workout because of it. So yay, progress!
It is 12:30 in the morning, the night before, or should I say the morning of, the wedding.
we have made it this far. My nails are done. They're cuter than they've ever been. Not at all functional. My face is an absolute train wreck to be covered with makeup in the morning. I stayed up super duper late finishing the wedding cake, which I'm happy to say turned out really well, and I love it, and thankfully so does the bride. And currently, courtesy of me having coffee at 8 p.m. so that I could finish the wedding cake,
You idiot!
I am currently fighting the battle to see whether caffeine or melatonin will win first, and as I've been staring at the ceiling for the last hour, wondering which idiot adult let me have coffee at 8 p.m., I decided that I should probably just get up and actually do the exercise challenge that I forgot I was supposed to do. But I did want to show y'all something real quick before we do that, because I feel like my body has changed just a wee bit. Okay, so right here and right here, I feel like we have some little baby abs poking through.
What the hell is she talking about?
I know they're hard to see, but it does feel a little tighter here. I feel like my abdominal muscles do tend to react fairly quickly to ab workouts, so I'm kind of excited about that. Even though I've been eating too much this week, it's a step in the right direction. And clearly my camera angles have remained a hot-ass mess. Literally. We survived. And my nails are still intact. Ladies and gentlemen, my girl is finally married! That's Jerry, the gorgeous bride, and my best friend and ride or die since 6th grade. She hasn't gotten her official wedding photos back yet, but she was a gorgeous bride, and I was able to fit into my maid of honor dress. Thank the Lord! And I'm exhausted. I am declaring today a rest day. We will commence with our ab challenge tomorrow. It's the day after the wedding. We're still exhausted and we're going to do an ab workout anyways. It's kind of surprising that this entire time it's been incredibly challenging just to find 10 minutes a day to freaking work out. But your girl is pooped. It is what it is, and we're doing it anyways. This video is most definitely a testament to how completely exhausted I was that day because I picked the worst camera angle ever. Not only was it basically an entire 10 minutes of either my butt or really unattractive shots of my feet, a truly humbling experience, but I actually had my head cut off the entire time. On top of that, I was so exhausted, I literally had to modify almost every single exercise or just had terrible form. Let me tell y'all, if you're pooped, it is okay to take a rest day. I just didn't want to do it this time because I had taken one the day before. Residual wedding exhaustion. It took me a while to get there, but once I started doing the ab workout, I actually feel like I was really enjoying it even though I was also dying. So hey, big change there. I also realized that this is, I think, the first day where I was able to do a more appropriate style plank when doing the Spider-Mans and the mountain climbers. And so I'm like, yay, I see progress. I mean, I know it's only a week, so it's not like I'm like building the muscle yet, but the fact that my body's even getting smarter about how I'm doing the exercise makes me really happy. So yay. Okay, we did like 6 minutes. I physically cannot do more tonight. Work kicked my butt. I'm still sore from leg day at the gym yesterday. 6 minutes is better for no minutes, but I literally can't hold up my body weight anymore. I'm just, ugh. We passed out yesterday and took a 3-hour nap on the couch. Still felt dead, so we went to bed early. And your girl finally stopped feeling like death warmed over. Thank the Lord. So it is back at the exercise. I know this is a shitty plank. Don't judge me. Bicycles are an exercise that I've always struggled with doing, and it's been kind of cool during this challenge to see myself getting a little bit better at doing them bit by bit. I know that we're only like a week and a half in, but it's just kind of nice to think to myself like, oh, how much stronger am I going to be if I keep doing this for 6 months? Okay, we're literally like 3 exercises in. I'm calling it for today. I think it's important to know your limits. I did way too much exercise yesterday and today, working in the garden and lifting things and hefting things. And I think it's important to recognize your limits because right now, moving feels excruciatingly painful. Time to get a rest day and then continue on. But hey, some is better than none. the final ab day. Do-do-do-do. Let's do some crunches. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, I did it. I did it.
Just to explain to you, it's a cut where we use long steak.
We have reached a verdict.
14 days of working out with Chloe Ting are over, much like the view of this video. Excuse me, dear. Okay, we have successfully finished 14 days of working out with Chloe Ting, and here's my thoughts on the whole thing. There's a lot moving on your back, on your front, on your back, on your front throughout all of the video, and honestly that wore me out more than anything because I think as a person who is obviously rather overweight, it's a lot harder to hold my whole body weight up. So I feel like I actually didn't get as good of an ab workout as I could have gotten simply because my upper body is so out of shape. So for this specific workout, I actually do not think that this would be a good one for someone who is a beginner or someone who is just really out of shape, which I'm kind of both of those.
That is the understatement of this still very young century.
It wouldn't be my go-to. However, in regard to the good qualities, I think she did a really good job of addressing a lot of the lower abdominal muscles. A lot of ab workouts only address the upper ones where you get those little hold on, you can't see, where you get those little a lot of them only address like the little baby abs that you can get right here. And they completely forget about the lower abs. I think she did a really good job of addressing the lower abs, but given that I am so out of shape, it wasn't necessarily a good start for me. So if you're not necessarily a newbie to this journey, it's definitely something I would recommend. But if you're brand new, I would start a little smaller and even modify more. But it was really cool to see, even over the course of 2 weeks, that my body started getting a little bit smarter about how to do these workouts so I could do them a little bit better, even if I was still having to modify them and my form was still not perfect. Full disclosure, I am actually not expecting to have any sort of inches lost off my waist. Your girl is an actively struggling sugar addict and my diet's not perfect. But even more than that, in 2 weeks, when you're just doing an ab workout, you're not necessarily burning off fat, even though you might be getting your muscles whipped into gear a little bit. But realistically, it takes like 4 to 6 weeks of doing a workout to even actually have muscle hypertrophy, so where those muscles start growing. So in 2 weeks, you actually shouldn't necessarily be having magical results. And I realized that she's even said somewhere in her videos that her titles can be kind of clickbaity, but it's for the sake of getting people to click on the video and try a workout that is still good, even if you're not going to magically be super strong in 2 weeks. So let's see if expectation meets reality. Now, full disclosure, I am working on a very full stomach right now because I chugged a ton of water when I got home, so I'm hoping that doesn't mess with my results. But I'm actually curious just to see if there's a change at all. I do feel like I'm a little slimmer in this area, although I am currently bloated in general, but overall I feel like it's slimmed down a smidge. Let's see.
My waist measured 43 inches, meaning that I gained an inch on my waist. No surprise, courtesy of all those pre-Thanksgiving parties and me gaining like 2 pounds. But my belly button actually measured 50.5 inches, meaning I lost half an inch at my belly button, which was awesome. And I honestly did not think it was going to happen that fast with this challenge. My gut measured the exact same, no difference there. That's also where I carry most of my fat, so I was not very surprised. But honestly, I'm happy that I had any difference in the right direction.
Oof, okay, so as I expected, I didn't really lose much in the way of inches. Diet is 80%, exercise is 20%. Whoever they is that say that, they're right. So stick with your diet and still try to be active. If y'all want to see me do any more reviews or just try to struggle my way through some more exercise videos, comment down below and let me know. Just remember, excuse you, cat. Just remember that everyone's on a different journey and we all have different struggles, and try to just support each other in the comments because you never know what someone else is going through. You should absolutely get healthy and try to be active and just do your very best. It's been wonderful chatting with you lovely humans, and I will see y'all in the next one, hopefully next Friday if I have my life together. Bye bye!